Hello. Hello. Oh no, we got another echo. Oh my gosh. Do we have an echo? Everyone, let me come over here. Oh my goodness gracious. One thing, they normally send out a live. Can you hear me over here? Okay, that's perfect. They normally send out a YouTube thing saying live on this YouTube channel. They didn't do it this morning, and it's because of the subject matter. We are screwed, you all, and I don't like that word at all. I do not like it. This Hunger Games, it's not a joke. It's not. They literally have told us what they have planned. And if you look at the one poster, yes, if you look at the one poster, you all, let me see this. I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, I am. Let's look at this right here. If you look at the one poster, right here. Look. May the odds. Let me do this. May the odds be in your favor. You know what they wanted to put? May the gods, but you see they didn't. May the odds. They're trying to tell you that, oh, it's going to be really hard. May the odds be in your favor. It's all a game. 2012, the end of the Mayan, well, you know, the end of the world time is what it is. And look, they've already got the passports. Did you watch the Hunger Games, you all? Did you watch it? They had a passport. They're making little passports for children. They have take a tour of the upstate with the food truck passport program. This is not a game, you all. It's not a game. It's a game to somebody, but it's not a game. Passport truck. They're getting little kids used to passports. See, they even introducing them into the curriculum, even at home. Passports. The food bank Hunger Games. The passport program. Dining in, you all. You're having to have a passport. Let me do this. I'm going to stay on here as long as my spirit feels led. And we're going to look at everything. This is America. Fairy girl, honey, this is America where it's happening. It's happening all over the world is where it's happening. Yes, food stamps, interest rates, food, energy prices, Michael, blessings, you all. Linda, honey, Linda, this will happen worldwide. This is not a game, and that movie, that's not a game either. Good morning. No, Linda, honey, no, it's not. It's not. I promise you, it is not at all. It's not. It's not. Well, love bug, I pray that you have the strength within you to go through anything that comes your way. And I pray that somehow there is peace within your being, giving you strength. Okay, we're going to get right to it, you all. And I'm going to document every place that we went. I'm going to start with this right here. I typed in food passport Hunger Games. That's what I typed in. And you can see I've already got the thing I started with the Google because I started on my laptop. Don't ask me why I even started doing it, but I did. It started on my laptop, you all. When I got up this morning, I don't even know how I came over to, ended up with a passport truck. A truck where they give out food. They do. You have a passport and you go. Look at this. See, you have a passport. You see right there on the truck, passport food truck. Somehow I ended up over there. I did. So let's go back to the screen we were on, you all. This is one of the most, let me say this. Let me make myself big. This is one of the most important videos that I will be doing. Okay, it is one of the most important. I can't stress this enough for people who think, oh, things are going to get better. Hello, it's not. It's not going to get better. We are in for the time of our life, and you better be strong on the inside. A lot of people have already went through a lot of trouble in their life just within the past few years. They're about to go through even more. The whole world is going to feel this. Unless you're in the elite, you're not going to feel the brunt of what is coming our way, what is already here, and it started. They planned it. The movie came out in 2012. They planned these food bank things, the passports, back in 2018, you all. Everything has been ramped up. It's not a game. You're going to have that. Like they had ration cards, they're now introducing the people, the grown adults, and little children to food passports. They're making it as a game. And they're having food Hunger Games. Look beneath me, you all. Look beneath me. Food bank Hunger Games. How much clearer can it get? How much? Do they have to literally shove your face into it before you wake up and smell the coffee? To see what's being done right underneath our nose while everything else is going on in the world. All these distractions to keep you from seeing what is going on. Hello, Linda. The name is it The Hunger Games. We're going to get to it. We are. Let me just get over here. Thank you. Hello. Arg. If you've seen the movie, but that's green in the sky, it will come down. That is okay. You will. Hello. So I looked in that right there. We looked here. So look at this, you all. Take a tour with Upstate. Take a tour. This is July the 22nd. Food Truck Passport Program. Okay, we're going to click into it. We are right here. And I will make sure, let me come over here to my right here. I want to make sure, excuse me, my audio is off. One moment. Yeah. I don't want my voice to go. Before I come back on here, you all, I do not. I don't want my voice to go. And I know something would want my voice to go. That's right. So we've got this, you all. I want to, I came over here to make sure the audio was turned off on that program, you all. I did. So, let's listen. No, wait, I want to turn her on. I want to turn her on, you all. She needs to get turned on. So I need to turn on the audio. Let me put this back to me. I'm going to turn on the audio. You need to hear what they have going on. You may say, oh, Gina, that's wonderful. People can, they get a passport. It's even like when you go to the state parks. You have this little passport. Every state park you go to, you get a stamp. Boom, right there in it. You get a stamp when you leave the country. Now they got the stamps for the food. Okay, let's go back over here, you all. I think I got her up. Let me know if you can hear her.
Other food trucks are a part of the Upstate Food Truck Passport Program, and the program is set up as a scavenger hunt with food trucks. It's designed as a fun way for people
Linda,
to get out
honey,
in the
who are you
community
talking about? Are you? Let me pause this right now, you all. Let me, Linda, who are you talking about? Are you trying to call me a moron? Are you? I'm going to give you a chance to respond to this. Okay, there you go. You're the moderator now. Thank you, Jenna Edmond. You can do the yeah, we're going to put that. That lady's a moderator. Okay, thank you for clearing it up, because I do not want to jump to conclusion. That's right. I don't want to jump to any conclusion at all. This is not this is not a game, you all. If you don't like what I'm sharing, do not come on here. Do not listen to this video. But people need to know what's going on beneath our noses. Hello. And did I put a moderator on here already? Or it didn't happen. Okay, now I got you as a moderator. Yeah. Jenna, let me see if it added you. You all, I am trying to add her as a moderator on here. Let me show you all this. See, look at this. Look at what's happening right here. Let me come over here to this screen. Okay, I got you as a thing. That's right, you all. So just try to be very intuitive, Jenna, as you're moderating. That's great. If you feel within your being, if you're very intuitive and empathic, people can have an opinion as long as they don't do no speaking down to me, people. Okay, yeah. That's right, thank you. Cloud Walker, she was referring to you. That's right. She trying to refer to that black lady who was being the news reporter? Is that who she was trying to refer to? Because that's kind of racist. That's exactly right. That's kind of racist. I'm not having that. No, you're gone. You're gone. I'm going to hide her myself, you all. There. No, I'm not going to have it, you all. We've got it. She's gone. Okay, you all. Good morning. Yes. That's right. I'm moving on now, Johnny, honey. I am. Thank you. We're going to come back over here because this is important. All right, we got it. Upstate Food Truck Passport Program. Of course, the inflation and stuff is going on. It is. So let me do this, you all. You tell me if you can hear it.
Food trucks are a part of the Upstate Food Truck Passport Program, and the program is set up as a scavenger hunt with food trucks. It's designed as a fun way for people to get out in the community to find new food and experience new flavors. The man behind it, that's David Nichols, runs the website 864foodtrucks.com. Dozens of other food
Okay, we got
trucks
it
are a
now.
part of the Upstate Food Truck Passport program.
All right.
And the program is set up as a scavenger hunt with food trucks. It's designed as a fun way for people to get out in the community to find new food and experience new flavors. The man behind it, that's David Nichols, runs the website 864foodtrucks.com. He says as the COVID lockdowns lifted, he wanted to help people get out of the house.
It's like, well, everybody, again, they love food trucks, so let's give them a scavenger hunt to where the actual passport, it's about the size of a traditional passport. And each truck has a custom unique stamp, so you have to go to the truck, get your unique stamp, collect your stamp as you go to each truck. And of course, there's coupons and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's just, just kind of something different, something fun, community involvement, helping local mom and pop businesses and restaurants, and just a simple way, my little way to give back to the community and help promote the local market.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great idea.
Good stuff. Passports are $15 and offer up to $1,000 in coupons to 20 trucks. You can buy one online at upstatefoodtruckpassport.com or pick one up in person at one of the participating locations.
Okay. Let me put this back to me. So we made it through there. We did. We made it through that part right there. So let me put that right here, you all. Thank you. I actually made somebody else a moderator too. Anne, did you know I made you a moderator and I didn't even know it? Yeah, you all. This program and information made me feel really sick within my spirit. See? Because it's true. It's true, you all. It's very true. Okay. Oh, let me do this. This happened this year. This happened this year. It is very sad that people were starving. It's like we're at the beck and call. We're at the mercy of other people, is what it's like. And I'm trying to document all of this, you all. I really am. So we've looked at that one, you all. Look at this. Little Food Passport Workbook, you all. They want the kids to have a little food They want the kids to have a little food passport thing so they can learn how to use it, you all. Look at that. The 20-page activity booklet comes with a complete detailed instructions and stickers. It's best suited for the little picky eaters. Oh, they're telling you, you better not be picky. Look at this, you all. So that's that website. They are not hiding it, you all. Please look. A learning tool to encourage kids to try new foods they will love. This goes way further than food stamps. It really does. Look at this. So for those who asking, what is the Hunger Games right here? Now you can see it. This is the Hunger Games. They make it very, I don't know what they do, you all. The first one was kind of gross. It was kind of gross to watch it. And I thought, why'd they make a movie about that? Because it's coming and it's already here. It's here. They've got their popcorn. It's apocalyptic. Oh, well, it's here. It's coming. They got the passports. And look at this. This is the official posters. Look at this. May the odds be ever in your favor. The Hunger Games 2012. Why did they come out with it in 2012? 2012. It's somebody said that, it's a different calendar that happened, you all. A different calendar. But now we're going to... Okay, we've seen all this stuff, you all. We did. I want to show you some more stuff. I do. Knowledge is power. It is. It is power, you all. So I'm going to take you through this. I want to take you through it, and we're going to look at this. Hunger Games donation. Look at this. Resources. Why are you doing a donation for Hunger Games? Look. They've updated the Society for Hospitality and Food Service Management. Okay, so you can see that. Not to mention the Hunger Games. Culinary. See, this is where I'm at. I'm in Indiana is where I'm at. Watch this. This mobile exclusive passport is a collection of curated restaurants offering. This restaurant and game yard is 4 seasons of food, drink, fun, and games. 4 seasons. So we're going to click into this right here, Indiana. This is my home state. They've got a culinary passport. They're already getting the people ready, you all. They are. And to say that it's not happening is an understatement. Look at this. Culinary passport. Welcome to the Pork October. No bun can contain an Indian bread. So what you do, they say you get your pass. The mobile exclusive passport is a collection of curated restaurants offering deals and discounts to redeem during your visit. Your passport will instantly be delivered to your phone via the text and email, and it's ready to use immediately. There is no app to download. Your pass can be saved to your phone's home screen for an easy tap access. So you have to check in. When receiving, Gina, get out of the way. When visiting a participating business, simply check in via your GPS global positioning sensor and start earning your rewards, you all. So this is your passport, and this is all the things. I had no idea any of this was happening, you all. I did not. Why? Because we had all of these other things distracting us. Take your pick. There's all these other things distracting us. Okay, now we got Hunger Games and parties. Why couldn't tributes keep the food from the lunchroom? Look like that. So look at this. So passport food truck. The roaming hunger. So we're going to go into here. So here's this right here. A passport. Food truck passport. It's kind of like the rationing cards, but this goes much further, you all. It goes much further right here. The World Tapas Passport Traveling Eater. Why do you think they're saying passport? Is it because the Hunger Games? Is it? And why are they teaching the little children? Is it because the Hunger Games? That was tried to get it embedded in our mind. You're going to get that passport. You're going to have rationing and all of that. And you know that's not the only thing, you all. It isn't. Oh, did I do this? Did I put this in here, or did I just distract myself? Food truck. Okay, I already put that in here. Look at this. So if we were to go up here, look at this. Tessera. Oh my gosh. Just listen to what I said. Tessera. Nasera. Tessera. Nasera. Gasera. Do you get it? Tessera, Nasera, Gasera. Why did they name it that? Why did they name it that, you all? Really, you better connect to your higher self. You better get in contact with the spiritual realm, because you want to have your eyes wide open. Wide open, you all. They got this passport, the Hunger Games. May the odds be with you. They didn't say the gods. They say the odds, because we have stacked the odds against you because we don't want you to survive. That's right. It's all a game to us. It's like the time of the Romans when they have to go fight in the arena. That's what it's like. That's right, you all. That's right, Mika. Do it. That's right. What? Ann Gaynor, you watched? Johnny, you watched it? There seems to be a target on the map during the ceremony. Lovely Lisa. Yes. Yes. Tessera. Gasera. Nasera. The Hunger Games. Wiki. Let's come over here, you all. I'm going to type this. This is really... I had no idea they had these passports out. I didn't watch only but one Hunger Game. Excuse me. Hello, Apple Brooks. Got 2 moderators on here also. Ella Walt, wait. I don't like the word screwed. I never did like it, but in this instance, we are screwed. Okay. Yeah. What's tesseract? Patsy, honey, what's a tesseract? That's right, a cube, Patsy. Tesseract. So look at this tessera. I kept telling myself, if I could only hold out until May, just May the 8th, I would turn 12 and be able to sign up for the tessera and get that precious grain and oil to feed us. A quart a week for a day's wages. Do not touch the oil or the wine. Yeah. So tessera, a voluntary food rationing is what it is, offered by the government of Pan to the people in the districts. If a family was struggling for food, the children between the ages of 12 and 18, those eligible to participate in the Hunger Games, could sign up for tessera. Hunger Games, like the gladiators. Could you imagine having your child having to fight like a gladiator for sport? 1 year's supply of grain and oil for a single person, collected on a monthly basis. The child could also claim further tessera for any member of their family as needed, depending on the family and particular circumstances. It may or may not have been enough to live on. And listen to this, you all. Look at, if you don't get that, and alternate sources of food, sometimes acquired illegally, may also have needed to be pursued. Acquiring food illegally, you all. It was vital to too many families in the districts. It came at a heavy price. In exchange for this food, the child's name would be added to the reaping balls. An additional time for every tessera, every person that you wanted to get food for, claimed that year. The entries were cumulative. If it had to be claimed year after year, the chances of being reaped, the harvest is ripe, reaping, and increased dramatically in the number of people that had to be fed. It was apparently unrefined, and it is described as dark and dense, prioritizing nutrition over taste. This is reaping. We're like lambs to the slaughter. District 12. Did somebody say something in here? Nacera Act or Tessera Act. Look, so they have these other ones. The Catching Fire. The District 12 became catching fire. District 12 became so dire that Roy was forced to take Tessera to Hazel and Gail's discomfort. Look at this sign. Look at this sign. I have plenty to eat thanks to my Tessera. Be responsible. Feed your family. Youths 12 to 18 must enter the lottery for the reaping, no exceptions, on penalty of death. Is this, you all, somebody tell me, is this real, or is this like make-believe poster right here? That's right, Mika. Unless the person's Wonder Woman and they got some superhuman powers, that's right. It calls a rebellion. The system was abolished after rebel victory against the capital government in the Second Rebellion. Yeah, it's like a movie. We the people, honey, did you just come in? Look at these passports behind me, you all. Look, let me get myself out of the way. These are food passports. They also had something like that in the movie. Look at this. District 12 right here, passports. And you had to participate in order to get fed. So we got the Hunger Games of 2012. We got a little food passport for little people right here beside of me. You can see it. They're getting the children used to, you need to have a food passport. Up here above me, we did a video. There's a video in upstate New York. They got the food by Fox, a food truck that takes the food passport program. We got the Hunger Games, food bank Hunger Games. Right here, you have little children right here holding up a little book. I've blocked out all their heads, getting them used to the food passports. Why? Because they're going to be using them. We have a food passport for dining in Indiana. I didn't know any of this. And it's a mobile app. They're getting you conditioned. They're getting you ready. Are you ready for what's coming? You have foreknowledge. Personally, I have foreknowledge. I consider myself forewarned that this is coming. It's already here. It has not been implemented worldwide yet. It has been sporadically behind the scenes implemented, these passports that have been going on. Let me come over here. So, you need to work on your garden. We all need to work on our garden, you all. We do. Did I put in that right here, you all? Did I do the wiki fandom? Because they have truth in it. They really do. Okay, I did it. There were other places. I typed in something else. Food passports. Let's type this in, you all. Food passports. For people. Let's see what it brings up. Food Explorer passports. You can see it right here. It helps families enjoy eating food from different cultures while traveling to different countries. See, they're already getting you used to it. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun thing. Sonia, yes, we're here because they have a hard ass head. You can say that, and I don't like to use language. You all look at this. Could personalized food passports help boost? See, they want you to have personalized food passports. I don't know where that's going to take us. I don't. There you have it right here. This is October of 2018. They've already talking about it. Could it tackle health and obesity? Health and obesity. In concept with science fiction. Look, brings a bit of science fiction to the dining table. Researchers at the Imperial are investigating how incorporating data and the genome, our genome, with how we perceive the food we eat and lead to more personalized meals. And we can tackle the climbing rates of chronic conditions like obesity and diabetes. So these guys are doing it, you all. How did it come about? See, the kitchen theory. They want you to, how will it affect your food? You can go to in the same restaurant, but one has broccoli as a side and one has potatoes. Will there be different meals? What if they do that, you all? You can only buy the food that they say you can buy. So if you were to go to a restaurant for lunch with our food passports, how do you imagine our meals might be different? Wow, you all. That's kind of strange. From the food passports, you could get a readout of the activity of your taste receptor genes and the amount of salt you might taste. What if you don't have a say-so? What if that food passport says, okay, this is what you are going to get to eat? What is good for us and what we like may be two very different things. Would our genome not predispose us to liking fatty food? European Union, dining out in the future could mean remembering to bring your food passport. Information about your genome and how you perceive the elements of food. They may ask to see for your passport, and they have a menu probably based on that, and you don't get nothing off of that that is not on your passport, you all. Oh my gosh. Complicated. Don't be surprised. Terrible, honey. Thank you. Thank you regardless, no matter how much it is. Even thank you if you just say thank you to Gina. Thank you. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I really do. So we've looked at that, you all. This is here. And let me put this back to me. If you've seen this on here, these passports are already out. They're already having children with these passports. You can see I blocked out the 2 faces of the children. 3 faces, and they are taught about the food passports. So it's going to become a part of their life. And, you know, the food passport trucks. Food passports, they reward you. It's like a reward program right now, you all. That's what it's like, a reward program. It's like if you download that app, if you download that QR code, or if you have that little bitty thing and you show it at the register, well, you get stuff cheaper. See, they started with that. Just scan your members only thing and we'll give you this at the discounted price. Well, now they got the QR code. You download that app on your phone and we'll give you this at the discounted price. See, they're slowly giving it to us instead of all at once. If you don't participate, you don't get that. If you can't show that app on your phone, you don't get the lower price. Will the day come, if you don't have something like this or something other, that you don't even get to buy nothing? Will that day come? You may go hungry. You just may. And I'm not using hyperbole, you all. I'm not. I'm being very serious. Let's see this. Food passport teaching resources. Look at this. Teaching resources, you all. Look at that. World passports. Right here. So why would they say that? Why would this be under teaching resources? Because you got to teach them at a young age. And that's the only way they'll know, you all. Train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. That's why. I'm trying to find here it is. Picky Eater Feeding Passport Bundle. Picky Eater Reading Passport Bundle. That's right. So, did I do that? Yeah, I did it, you all. So I'm just trying to do your own research, you all. You won't have to, I promise you that you will not have to look far once you start looking. You will not at all. Let's look into this one. You get a scholarship, passport, and plate. Let's see this. I don't even know what these things are, you all. Are you a culinary explorer? About passport and place. Let me do this. Wherever you are, whoever you are, you must eat. We as human, this is necessary with travel and giddy gluten eagers. Why did they name this passport and plate? See, that's strange. 2014. Passport and plate. This is strange. I feel like we're in a movie, you all. I really do. We're in some kind of a movie or something. This is weird. See, they got the nature passports, state park passports, passport for good, an innovative mobile friendly web-based platform provides quantifiable data, social and emotional training, helps schools measure and improve your students. Okay, this ain't the food. This is different, you all, but they already getting the word passport out there is what they're doing. No thanks. I don't want to go there, you all. We're just looking at the Hunger Games. Now, Sarah, did somebody say Tesser Act? Is there a Tesser Act, you all? Let me do this. Did somebody say there was something like Oh, they did. It's the cube. Thank you. So, yeah, now we got the cube. In geometry, the tesseract is the four-dimensional analog of the cube. There you go. It's the Borg. It's the Borg. Oh my gosh. The cube is to square, just as the surface of the cube consists of 6 square faces, the hypersurface of the tesseract consists of 8 cubical cells. The tesseract is one of the 6 convex regular 4 polytopes. Starfire, I have tasted some freeze-dried crickets. My daughter got them years and years ago, just because she was going through some kind of stage, and all I could taste was the crunchy and the spice that was on it. That's it. Why so much about this, you all? And if you're just tuning in, we looked up the city of, it was in the wiki fandom, and they said the districts, the 12 districts, Hunger Games. Somebody said they saw something at the maps. District 12, you all. Let's look at these, the 12 districts. Can you see this map? Where do they got these districts on a United States map? Excuse me. Why do they do that? Pan Am Hunger Games. 5 things to know about the Hunger Games. You got, okay, Dr. Natural Health, honey, I hope you have a good service at church. I do. Thank you. This is weird. Are these the Essentialist Manifesto, the Hunger Games? Why is this happening? I don't understand either, you all. This is the first time I clipped into something like that. The districts of Pan Am. Is this the map that was on the Hunger Games? That's all I wanted to know. Is this the map that was on the Hunger Games? The North Pole of a Saturn 3D cube. 2D surface cube. Where did the 13 colonies? Oh, no. Look. The capital and the 13 districts. Hunger Games, all districts. What are the districts from the Hunger Games? Somebody, do you, the government gave everyone in the 80s in Poland, Jolanta, coupons for food depending on the job you did. Oh my gosh. Do you all just heard what Jolanta said? Let me come over here, you all. Let's look at this. She's in Poland during the 80s. The government gave, see if I can highlight it. The government gave everyone coupons for food depending on the job you did. And if you didn't do physical job, you were only allowed 2 kilograms of meat per month. Wow. Yeah. The FEMA districts, I think there's only 10 FEMA districts. Did you all just see that? So they say, may the odds be with you. It's supposed to be, may the gods be with you, but they're saying the odds because you're going to really feel it. Wow. District 9 in Africa about aliens living in poverty. Where was we at? I'm just trying to see. This is Lemurian. This is something about Lemurian, you all. I don't know what all this is. Why are they doing that? What are the districts? Catinus identifies them immediately before PETA has eaten any. District 12 is notorious for only having 2 victors in history of the Hunger Games. They're sitting there with a map of the United States, you all. Can you see that? They are. They're sitting there in front of this thing with a map of the United States. Why did they do that? Is that make-believe, you all? Is that make-believe? Yeah. And you're fast. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. So I guess that is real, you all. I guess it is real. Oh my gosh. The Hunger Games death order. That isn't the map, what the map in the book looks like. Why did they put it on the TV? The Capitol. The Capitol. And it has the symbol of the arrows in the hand. Has the 2 olive branches. Are those the olive branches or wheat in the hand? They have the sun. Underneath that sun, look at the symbolism, you all, of it. Underneath the sun, stuff like that. Yes, that's right. They got riot gear on. The video is unavailable. So the Hunger Games book summary. The second purpose was for entertainment only. Okay. So, what do they mean, you all? So you might want to look at that. I have no idea what any of this looks like because I didn't watch the Hunger Games. I think I only watched 1, maybe 2. But this is wild. Let me see this. The Lord was feeding the manna from heaven. It was actually spiritual energy feeding people. Look at the past. Some civilizations had no sewer systems. We are in the Roman Catholic rule. Coupons were also for cigarettes, butter, shoes, and toilet paper. Wow. Jolante Molek, she said in Poland, you got coupons for cigarettes, butter, shoes, and toilet paper. And if you weren't good, you didn't get nothing. Probably. You didn't get nothing. So I just want to know, let's look at the FEMA regions, you all. Let's look at I think there's only 4 regions for that. I really do. Let's see, FEMA regions. Actually, I really think there's only like 4 maybe. No, let's look, you all. Well, they got these Roman numerals. I don't like the Roman numerals. We have 10 regions in the FEMA regions right here. 10. And Alaska is part of it. I remember reading about this years and years ago. For each region that they have, they were going to have a governor residing over each region. In these regions right here, you all, that they had right here. 10 governors for 10 regions. Look, FEMA regions. And each person would be in charge of their own region. Let me put this here. But the, where does the 12 come in? Really? Where does the 12 come in? It's swallowed up by the ocean. You can see this current FEMA management region PowerPoint. TSA, no one leaves the country. let's look at this. So I can't really make it that big. Presidential disaster declarations, things right that you are. We're talking about these Hunger Games and stuff like this, and the passports. The passports are here, is what they are. If you can look right here, the passports are here. The FEMA, the food passports. You got a food passport truck. Take a tour of upstate with the food truck passport program right here. You literally do. You take this to there and you get a discount. Let the Hunger Games begin, they say, in the upstate New York. They can combine their love of food and travel with a new food passport program. 48 pages. The coupons last until May the 31st of 2023. And you'll have full access to special deals and discounts while indulging in food from some of the best food trucks in the Greenville area. Yo, this sounds really... Indulging in the food. Indulging in the food. This is a Hunger Game thing. The Hunger Game passport. Yeah, we know that he's not who we think he is, you all. Food passports. Food rationing. Did I miss anything? Not thorough, throughout history. Let's look at this. So let's look at it, you all. So it's really kind of, one would say there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new. We already had stuff like that in history. Okay, so let's look at all of these. Food rationing coupons throughout history. United States of America. You get a ration coupon for 5 pounds of sugar. Ration coupon for meats, fats, fish, and cheese. This is 1940, rare. 5, the reason for the rationing. So they did it back then, during the 40s. War has meant the replanting of our food supplies. Half of our meat and most of our bacon, butter, and sugar come from overseas. Here are 4 reasons for rationing. Rationing prevents waste of food. We must not ask our sailors to bring unnecessary food cargoes at the risk of their lives. Rationing increases our war effort. Our shipping carriers, food and armaments in their raw and finished state, and other essential raw materials for home consumption and the export of trade. To reduce our purchase of food abroad is to release ships from bringing other imports. So shall we strengthen our war effort. Rationing divides supplies equally. There will be ample supplies for over 44.5 million people. But we must divide them fairly, everyone being treated alike. No one must be left out. Rationing will prevent the uncertainty. Your ration book assures you of your fair share. Rationing means that there will be no uncertainty and no quince. Your ration book is your passport. It's your passport to easy purchasing of bacon, ham, butter, and sugar. It's like when you go in the store, four cans of one item per individual, 4 packs of ramen noodle for individual, sometimes 2-pack or 1-pack. Meat and fats, United States of America, your sugar ration is 2 pounds of sugar 2 months. We must confine our sugar consumption to not more than 2 pounds. I don't eat 2 pounds of sugar a month. Look, a restricted ration to France, England, and Italy. Gasoline ration. To be detached only by the supplier, 1/2 a unit of grated gasoline coupon. It permits the delivery of 1/2 of a unit, you all. Look at this. So now you got the books again. The ration book, you see the people's names on them. The Gatley, the Ministry of Food, Commonwealth, World War II, the King, 2 is on rations. Look at this. Ration 5 pounds of sugar, rations. It looks like the, you know what, clothing book. This book must not be used until the holder's name and full postal address has been written. Clothing rationing. Oh my gosh, you all. This is a motor car fuel ration book. So you can expect, you all, to have this in your future. You can. There's no reason why you will not have it. 1/2 of a unit. Ration 20 pounds of processed food. You see that? 20 pounds of processed food above my head. Rationing order. The defense of the realm. What realm, you all? What realm are they talking about? Who is the ministry of the food? Where did I see that? Defense of the realm. What realm? 1918. Unlawfully pertaining and obtaining and using rations books, you're going to get 3 months in prison. If you are being a retailer and failing to detach the proper number of coupons, you will be fined 20 whatever marks. Obtaining meat in excessive quantities, being a retailer selling to unregistered customers, not detaching significant coupons from meat being sold, being a retailer returning number of registered customers in excess of counter fulls, making a false statement on application for using ration book unlawfully. You can go to prison and get fined. Oh my gosh. Sonia, honey, if you're tired, you can probably not watch that. You don't have to watch it at all, y'all. So this is the thing. The 240. Excuse me. My throat's going to start acting up. I think you are done. My throat is acting up, you all. So we've got it all. So we can see that this stuff is not a joke. We're going to see it again. Could this be? We are screwed. We really are screwed. You better prepare. You better prepare in the best way that you see fit. I would prepare on the inside spiritually first and foremost. And if there's anything you need to do externally, physically, you better prepare if you can. You can prepare in some ways. You really can. But this is not a joke. They're getting the kids used to. But with this right here, if everything goes digital, there is a trail, a track, tracks everything you do. You're going to be tracked. And if you are one of those people who don't fit the qualifications of having a food passport, you won't get no food. And if you are somebody who wants to help out these people by giving them some of your food and the authorities find out, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You are, because they got in trouble way back then. They did. I'm going to go. My throat is really starting to itch now. I'm done, you all. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you for our 2 moderators that we had on here that was new. Thank you, Apple Brooks. I got to go, you all. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You all, my voice is going to start itching really bad now.